Hi, I wanted to walk you through a few single leg squat options today. We use these a ton in our programs, both online and in person, and I want to show you a progression, how you can make it easy or as hard as you can make it. Here are your options. The first move in our single leg progression is called a step up. You take a box which is anywhere between 3 to 9 inches thick. You have a leading leg which is on the box and a lagging leg which is off the box. You slowly lower yourself down to the floor and work your way back up by pushing into the leading leg which is on the box. You can choose to sit back a little bit or drive straight down and decide which angle feels most comfortable for your knees and hips. The most important aspect of this is control and controlling the descent and pushing into that leading leg on the ascent. The second move in our single leg progression is called a reverse lunge. You have a leading leg which remains in the front and a lagging leg which moves back and works its way back up. It's a dynamic movement, and the key point is to find a knee angle that feels comfortable. You don't have to let your knees track ahead excessively. You can keep your knees pulled back a bit and get your back leg to travel by a distance which feels comfortable on the knees and hips. The third move in our progression is called a lateral squat, which might be the trickiest of the lot because you require to sit into one side while you're straightening out the lagging leg and sitting into the leading side. But it's important not to travel too far out to the right or the left when you do this. You sit into a squat and dominate with one side, and you don't excessively shoot out to one side while you do this movement. The fourth move on the progression is called a split squat, and it might actually be one of the simpler moves to execute. Think of a reverse lunge which is done statically without altering your position. You stay in a spot, you go straight down and straight up. Unlike a regular squat, you're putting a little more weight on the front leg and the back leg is letting you balance. The advantage with any single leg squat is it keeps the pressure low on the spine and it lets you control the knee position a lot more precisely. The fifth move in our progression is called a high box step up. The difference between this and the first move we encountered is to not let the back leg touch the floor. By eliminating any ability for the back leg to push off the floor or the lagging leg to push off the floor, you're forced to load that front leg a little bit more. This can be quite demanding on that leading leg which is on the box, and you require to exhibit a lot of control, a lot of stability as you lower yourself down and push yourself back up. Now the key point again is to find a position you're comfortable with, sit back a bit or sit straight down, or find a position that your knees and hips are able to accommodate your ankles comfortably. The sixth move in our progression is called a skater squat. You start in a position where you try and just lift your back leg up like you're trying to kick your own butt. Keep it at a position parallel to the floor, and you slowly lower yourself down and work your way up. Now this is a tricky one because it places a great demand on your stability, your mobility, your balance, and also your strength because all your weight is literally on one leg. So you might have to take your time and use some assistance, like you can hold on to a grill, hold on to a wall, or hold on to a grill in front of you and slowly lower yourself down and work your way up. Take some time with this progression and be gentle with it. It can be fairly demanding. The final move on a progression is called a cook squat, where you're essentially lifting one leg up and out in front of you like you're trying to get your knee to your chest, but you stop at a position parallel to the floor with that lagging leg, and the leading leg is on the floor. You slowly lower yourself down while maintaining position and work your way up. Both with the cook and the skater squat, you can stand on an elevated surface to try and get a little more depth as you get stronger and more competent with it. Trying to maintain positional stability, a tucked pelvis, and ensuring that the weight is pushed evenly across the entire foot all the way down and back up is crucial to maintain balance and stability on all these single leg moves.